Joyce, and 6 years on a smurf in my pants. Says Forsen, thank you, man. Come back to the badge.
Living in Brazil has changed me in many ways, and in this video I want to explain what those changes are, and most of them have been positive. Okay, so the first way Brazil has changed me is that I've gone from taking 1 shower a week to 14 showers a week. Okay, maybe that was a bit of an exaggeration, but I am taking a lot more showers here in Brazil than I did in Sweden. So in Sweden there are many people who don't take a daily shower. So I mean, if you Google it, it says that Swedes on average take 5.5 showers a week, which is less than 1 shower a day. And you have to remember, this is an average, so there must be lots of people who take even less showers than 5.5 showers a week. Now, I wasn't one of those. I took 1 shower a day, so 7 showers a week. But I do know some people who take less showers than that. And now here in Brazil, especially in summertime, I can take 2 showers a day, which would be 14 showers a week. Now, to a lot of people, that probably sounds super excessive. But you have to remember, here in Brazil, it can get super hot. And so you kind of wake up in the morning a bit sweaty, so you need to take a shower then. And then in the evening, you come home and you've been out and about and in the hot weather the whole day, and you need to take another shower. And so, yeah, in Sweden, it's a lot colder, you don't sweat that much. So you definitely don't need to take
AI
showers.
answers.
But still, I would feel weird if I didn't take 1 shower a day. And then another way Brazil has changed me is that I place a lot more importance now on oral hygiene. So in Brazil, it's very common for people to brush their teeth 3 times, so in the morning, after lunch, and then in the evening, which is definitely not the case in Sweden. Usually you just brush your teeth 2 times in the morning and the evening. But now that I've got used to brushing my teeth 3 times a day, there's no way I can go back to brushing just 2 times a day. I just feel weird now if I don't brush my teeth after lunch, because you do get some food stuck in your teeth after lunch. And you don't want to be walking around talking to people the whole afternoon and the evening with food stuck in your teeth, that's for sure. So that's definitely a positive habit that I picked up from Brazil. But what that does mean is that a lot of people, they take a toothbrush and toothpaste with them to work, so they can brush their teeth in the bathroom, at work, after lunch. And I'm just imagining if someone does that in Sweden at work, people would just think that is so weird. But here in Brazil, it's super common. So yeah, this habit that I picked up from Brazil I think is really good. But then also Brazilians are very focused on having really nice teeth as well. So in general, they go to the dentist more often, they do a lot more dental procedures. So I remember when I arrived here in Brazil and I went to my Brazilian dentist here in Brazil for the first time, and he looked at my teeth and he said, "Would you like a quote for some procedures to improve your teeth?" And I looked at him and I went, "What's wrong with my teeth? My Swedish dentist always said I had good teeth." And he said, "Well, it'd be good for you to have braces so you can just align your teeth a bit better and then whiten your teeth a bit." And I think he said some other procedures as well, I can't remember. And at the time, I just looked at him and went, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. Just make sure I haven't got any cavities and, you clean my teeth. That's about it." But now, having been in Brazil for a longer time, I realized that, yeah, actually, maybe it'd be good to do a few things to my teeth. So I've started using Invisalign, which are these things here. And you wear them during the day and night, and they gradually align your teeth. Instead of wearing metal braces, you just wear these transparent Invisalign. So yeah, I'm trying out those just to improve my teeth a bit, and let's see what else I do after that. But yeah, I've been affected a bit by the Brazilian obsession to have really nice looking teeth. And then another way Brazil has changed me is on my eating habits. So back in Sweden, I used to have a very quick and simple breakfast and lunch, and then the main big meal was dinner time. But now, having lived in Brazil, that has totally changed. So for breakfast back in Sweden, I used to eat some cereal with some milk, and you have a wide selection of cereals that you can choose from in the supermarket. But now in Brazil, I've adopted, I think, a more healthier breakfast. So I just eat some fruit, so that can be papaya, goiaba, or just banana. Usually I sprinkle a bit of oats on top, and that's it. And I feel a lot better and healthier eating that compared to eating some industrialized processed cereals. And eating some fruit for breakfast is very common here in Brazil. And you can see that in the supermarket as well. And if you go to the cereal aisle in a Brazilian supermarket, it's tiny, it's usually just 1 shelf. And most of the cereals are aimed at kids with lots of sugar. So it just shows that eating cereal for breakfast is just not very common here in Brazil. And then the way I eat lunch as well has changed a lot since I arrived here in Brazil. So I used to just eat a very simple lunch, maybe a sandwich, and usually at my desk at work. So lunch took like 5-10 minutes maximum, and then I was back working. So something super quick and simple. But now here in Brazil, I have a proper meal for lunch. So either my wife and I cook a proper meal at home for lunch, or we go to a restaurant. But now lunch is the main meal for me, which is definitely not the case in Sweden. Because in Sweden, the main meal is dinner time.
Yeah,
So
you said that, man.